You have the block in place on the drawing sheet. I want you to go back to the marking gauge. And obviously the next part to bring in is the stem. But this process you need to follow fairly carefully. To get this on the same page as the original, I want you to click opposite mouse click, create drawing. Now it can't be a new drawing. It'll be a totally separate drawing if you do that. You won't be able to add this to the previous drawing because we are looking for this layout. So I'm after this section here on top of this drawing environment. So let's go to here. And I go to create. I don't want to create new. That's what we called it. That was the marking gauge thing. That's the sheet I want it on. And if you click on that again, you'll see the pull down menu below it, is sheet 1. That's sheet 1 of that particular drawing is where we want that. Click OK. Now you'll notice that I've got this. Now let's have a little bit of think about this dialogue on the side here. This particular block, I brought it in on a scale of 1:1. In other words, on the sheet of paper, which is an A3 sheet of paper, it's the same size as the real object. So let's just go 1:1. You noticed it enlarged slightly, double the size. Still going to leave it on the same detail. And that's the end view of that stem. Let's have a look. All it's done is just positioned at the top here, and then I've projected a view off the side. So let's just quickly do that. So I'm going to position, don't mind where I position it to start with. Click OK. Click on that, opposite mouse click, project view, project out the side, and click OK. Now, the only thing I'm looking at is, see the gap between here, the gap here, the gap here. I'm just trying to even it out a bit, so I'm going to move that just along a bit so it's evenly spaced. And let's do the same process. Let's go back. I want to bring in, if you have a look at this drawing, I want to bring in the actual screw, and I need it an end view, a side view, a top view. Similar positions as those. So let's just go back to the drawing environment. Go back to the original assembly. Opposite mouse click. Create drawing. I'm going to go to the marking gauge. And I'm going to go to sheet 1. I want all of these drawings in the same environment. Now if you have a look at that, I've got 2:1 on this. That's way too big. That's not in the proportion to that. So let's pull the menu down and go 1:1. And you'll see the proportion, it's the size that would screw into this hole here. And I'm just going to position it and go OK. I'm looking at, that's the way we position it now, and I'm looking at the top view and the side view. So let's just quickly get those views in. Click, opposite mouse click, project view. Now I can do both of those very quickly. Okay, so there and there. And because that's smaller, I'm going to click OK to that. If you look at the space this has got, and the space, this is the most complex piece down here. It's sort of taking up a lot of room. So I might just move that across a bit. I might move this one probably up a little bit, and I might move this one up a little bit. I'm just looking at spacing out the objects nice and neatly. Probably a lot of gap between here. I could probably, if I can grab all those, I'm not sure if I can grab all. Yeah, let's just move that one. Let's move this one up. I can probably grab that one and that one. Although as soon as I move this view, it moves the other one anyway. I'm just tidying up, making it look a little bit neater. Okay, so I've got all of my views assembled on that page, very similar to this one.